No! What happened to the car? Today, we are reading a story out of this book called For the Sake of God. After that, we are talking about donkeys. If you're ready, let's begin. It's not when I was 7 years old, but it's when my daughter was 6 years old. She asked me for something that she wanted more than anything. It was for a Power Wheels. At our local department store, the Power Wheels was on sale. We purchased it, took it home. She plugged in the Power Wheels into the charger. We went to sleep, and the next morning, we tried turning it on again. But it didn't work the way we expected. She took the keys. She put it into the ignition. She turned it. Nothing. I thought to myself, this was $300. No way, it's broken now. I told her to get out. I sat inside the car. I mean, not totally. I'm too big, but I was in there. I tried turning it on. Nothing. Allahu Akbar. It's at this point that I noticed the car came with an instruction manual. Overcharging can lead to engine and battery failure. I closed the book and I realized what had happened. We overcharged the battery. And because of that, it was ruined. Each of us has something that is far more valuable than a Power Wheels. Something that money could literally never buy. Our body and our soul. Now, here's the thing. We can choose to use our body and our soul the way my daughter and I did. Doing whatever we think is best. Oh, maybe I'll plug it in, maybe I won't, so on and so forth. Issue is if we do that, well, we can end up toast. Instead, it's a better idea to go to the manufacturer. Go to the one who made us, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Find the instructions that God gave us on how to live our lives. And if we do that, then that's the best way we can make sure we are not just pure, but buzzing. Bzzz, like an awesome, roaring engine. And that is what we are going to be talking about today. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Luqman is like a mentor. A mentor is someone who we can learn from. Instead of learning about life all on our own, we can turn to a mentor and learn much quicker. Today we're asking a question. And it's not a small question. It's not even a medium-sized question. Dare I say, a big question! Why do we have to listen to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? That is a good question. In order to answer that question, we gotta mosey on over to the library, or as some like to say, la biblioteca. Let's head on over. Before we start today, I want to ask you, what do you think is the most important rule in Islam? Like, what would be the worst thing that someone could do? What is the most important rule in the whole religion? Islama, what do you think is the most important rule in the entire religion?
That you have to be kind.
Kindness, while important, is actually not the most important part of Islamia. But I want everyone to give Islamia a big round of applause. Big round of applause. Okay. Ayan, do you think not praying could be a big rule that we probably shouldn't break?
That is a rule that you should not break.
Why do you think that's such a big one?
Because you need to pray for Allah, because you need to be grateful for everything He's gave you. He's given you the earth. He's given you like nature. He's given you shelter.
We might think that hey, being kind is the most important part. We might think that praying is the most important part, but that is actually not the most important part of Islam. Can I tell you what it is?
Yes.
All right, so we are going to open up our Qur'ans. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. وَإِذْ قَالَ لُقْمَانُ لِابْنِهِ وَهُوَ يَعِظُهُ يَا بُنَيَّ لَا تُشْرِكْ بِاللَّهِ إِنَّ الشِّرْكَ لَظُلْمٌ عَظِيمٌ. Luqman says to his son, what does he say? He says, never associate anything with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in worship. For associating others with Allah is the worst of all wrongs. Associating partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Brother Amin, those are really big words. What in the world does that mean? Well, I'm glad you asked. To answer it, we are going to be reading a story out of the book For the Sake of God. The story that we're reading today is called Dress for True Success. Before we start, we'll say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Amira is a flower girl at her cousin's wedding. Her aunt, Farah, gives her a pink dress and a crown of flowers. MashaAllah, you look like a princess. Everyone is smiling at me, she thinks to herself. The flower girl looks lovely, says others. The next day, Amira decides to wear her princess dress to school. When Amira enters the classroom, the students pause to see her dress. They're like, Amira struggles to sit in her desk. Amira, why are you wearing such a fancy dress at school? Says Shireen. Amira's friends don't mean to be hurtful, but it's too late. Soon the entire class is laughing and pointing at Amira. So flashy, says one of them. How showy, says another one. Amira feels miserable. What on earth are you wearing? Says Hind. If you want to look lovely at school, then wear something fashionable or stylish like I do. That's it. I'll wear something stylish tomorrow. The next day, Amira enters the classroom wearing her mother's best pantsuit. Hind laughs at Amira. Where did you find that? It's my mom's best suit, says Amira. If you don't have anything stylish, it's better to just dress simple, says Hind. The next day, Amira dresses simple. Are your regular clothes dirty, says Shireen. Where's your blankie and teddy bear? Ugh! I just can't win, says Amira. In art class, some paint gets on Amira's shirt by mistake. At first, she doesn't notice. Look at Amira, everyone. She spilled paint on her clothes like a baby, says Hind. What are you doing? You're gonna ruin your clothes, says Shireen. I don't care, says Amira. When Amira gets home, Mom sees her messy shirt. I don't care about my clothes. No matter what I wear, my classmates don't like it. They make fun of me. Amira, clearly you do care, or it wouldn't upset you so much. I want everyone to like me, not make fun of me. Amira starts to cry. All right. I want to go to the audience here. Assalamu alaikum, Nura from Connecticut.
Alaikum assalam.
Why is Amira dressing so funny every day? What is she trying to do?
She's trying to make everybody like her.
So the first day, why did she wear the wedding dress?
Because she wanted to show her classmates the dress, and she tried to make them like her.
What do you think is easier? Making Allah happy or making every single human being on earth?
Making Allah happy.
Oh, okay, no, that's cool. Okay, hey, everyone give Nura a big round of applause! Big round of applause for Nura from Connecticut! Oh my goodness. All right, let's do this. Back to the story. Mom wipes away Amira's tears. Come sit down, I'll tell you a secret, says Mom. people are all different. Some may like what you do, and some may not. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is one. His expectations of us are clear. If we sincerely try to please Allah, if we sincerely try to make Allah happy, we will surely gain true success. How can I please Allah? Asks Amira. By doing what He has taught us to do and remembering Him when we do it. It's called niyyah. It means intention. Amira pauses thinking, we have to make niyyah even when we're choosing clothes? Especially then, when we wear what we wear and how we wear it reflects our faith and how we represent Islam. All right, so full screen here. This is actually very important. The learning that Mom is teaching here is one of the most important things in the entire faith. Many times when we think about being Muslim, we think, oh, we need to pray. Many times we think about being Muslim, we think, oh, we need to be kind. Many times when we think about being Muslim, we think, oh, we have to read Quran. But the most important part of Islam, to worship Allah means that whatever I do in my life, I do it with a goal of making Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala happy. If I do that, that means I'm worshiping Allah. And that is the most important part of being Muslim. All right, let's continue. Read this dua every time you look in the mirror, Mom says. It says, Allahumma kama anta hassanta khalqi fahassin khuluki. Oh Allah, as you have beautified me, beautify my character. Oh, amazing. At school, Amira has the best day ever. Amira, you look really nice today, says Shireen. Thank you. What is different? Amira laughs and she says, my intention. The end. Now, for the program today, I just want to make sure that all of you guys understand exactly what I meant today. Don't live your life for somebody else. Because if you do, you will never be happy. And most importantly, you're going to displease Allah. Let me explain. Once there was this man named Joha. He was a young boy and he was walking with his dad and a donkey to the market. As they were walking to the market, the people around them that they were trying to make happy began to laugh. They said, Joha, none of you guys are on the donkey. Are you guys crazy or what? So then they thought, oh, okay. We'll try to make them happy. So the dad got on the donkey and they started going to the market. As they got further, more people laughed. They said, oh my goodness, this dad is so bad. He's making his poor son walk. So then they thought, okay, the dad got off the donkey, the kid got on the donkey. As the kid was on the donkey and they started going towards the market, people laughed again. They said, now look at this son making his old dad walk to the market. No good, no good. So then they thought, okay, maybe we'll both go on the donkey. They both go on the donkey. And as they both go on the donkey towards the market, people begin to laugh again. And they say, these guys are so mean. Two men on a donkey. Don't they care about animal rights? First the boy went, then the dad went, then they both went. No one was happy. Finally, they decided the only thing they could do is if both of them carried the donkey. And that's what they did. And people laughed harder than ever. The point is this. As Muslims, we can't live our life to please other people. If we live our life to please other people, it is as if those other people are our God. It is as if we're worshiping those other people, trying to make those people happy. We will never make other people happy. In fact, our Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be on him, tells us that if we displease Allah for the sake of pleasing others, not only will we displease Allah, we will also displease others. But if we please Allah, even if we displease others, Allah will be pleased with us and the people will end up being pleased with us too. Moral of the story. As Muslims, we should seek to make our life in such a way that we make our Lord happy. Otherwise, we'll end up